إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره. نعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا. من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له، وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون. يا أيها الناس اتقوا ربكم الذي خلقكم من نفس واحدة وخلق منها زوجها وبث منهما رجالا كثيرا ونساء، واتقوا الله الذي تساءلون به والأرحام إن الله كان عليكم رقيبا. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله وقولوا قولا سديدا يصلح لكم أعمالكم ويغفر لكم ذنوبكم، ومن يطع الله ورسوله فقد فاز فوزا عظيما. أما بعد، فإن أصدق الحديث كتاب الله، وخير الهدي هدي محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم، وشر الأمور محدثاتها، فإن كل محدثة بدعة وكل بدعة ضلالة وكل ضلالة في النار. وإنما توعدون لآت وما أنتم بمعجزين. I greet you all with the greeting of Islam. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. May the peace and the blessing of Almighty Allah be with you all. It's my pleasure to welcome you all for continuation of our series 55 Hadith on Islamic behavior and discipline. This morning we're making, inshallah, review for segment number 33 concerning avoiding doubtful things. عن النواس بن سمعان الأنصاري قال: سألت رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم عن البر والإثم، فقال: البر حسن الخلق، والإثم ما حاك في صدرك وكرهت أن يطلع عليه الناس. You need one?
Yes, sir. Just a little bit. He's got the better too. Bismillah. Nawas B. Samanal Ansari reported, I asked Allah's Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam about righteousness and sin. He said, righteousness is to have a good character, and sin is that which wavers in your soul and which you dislike people finding out about. Muslim. Lessons to learn. Islam has taught us to have good akhlaq, manners, and to develop moral sensibilities. Righteousness encompasses many manners and characteristics, such as to be kind, be gentle, be well-mannered, and be good company. An individual can generally sense from within when something is wrong or a sin. If one feels uneasy about something, they should rethink engaging in it. When you are in doubt, it may be best to just leave it out.
Leave it out.
Yeah.
Alhamdulillah.
Allahu Akbar.
Here in Nawas ibn Sam'an, may Allah be pleased with him, asking the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam concerning his deen. He asking the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam about righteousness and about sinfulness, being sinful, about what is right and what is not right, what's halal, what is haram, what should be done and what shouldn't be done. So we can see the concern of the Sahaba. Always their main concern, how to worship Allah, how to be Abdullah. This is their main concern. Everything else comes as number two or secondarily in their life, their jobs, their living, whatever it is. Their main concern is how I'm going to be accepted by Allah. And there is two things here. One is to carry the obligation. If it's prayer, if it's a fasting, if it's a hajj, whatever that Allah had commanded us and is pleased with it, okay? And the other one is to stay away from what Allah forbade. Doesn't matter if in food or in a dress or in action. So he asked the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, how I can define and how can know this okay and this not okay, that is halal or haram, is it sunnah or bid'ah. So he's concerned about this so he can establish the proper communication and the proper behavior with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And al-bir, which is a term, covers everything is pleasing to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If it's an action or a word or anything that is going to bring you closer to Allah. Al-ithm, which is dhanb or sin or forbidden things, things which distance you from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam told him, al-birru husnul khuluq, have good behavior. Doesn't matter if with your mother or with your wife, with sister, with your neighbor, okay? Husnul khuluq, how to behave with others, how you build the bridge between you and others. Husnul khuluq. And al-ithm, the sin, okay? How I'm going to recognize it? He said, what disturb you? That you don't want people to know that you said this or that you're doing this. So subhanallah is something that without even a teacher, Allah gives you this sensor inside you. You don't need a fatwa, okay? Why, as example, when so and so passing by, now you're going to throw this away from your hand. Because you know you don't want somebody to see you, as example, holding the cigarette. Did you see anything in Quran talk about cigarette or in Hadith? So it's something that you know. You don't know, you don't want this person to see you holding a cigarette. But after this, you understand, you don't come to argue. You feel already inside. And this, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give you this feeling that you can detect it, what is, can be okay and what is not okay, even if you don't have the knowledge about it. Why? Because when you start being a Muslim and act in Islam and be concerned about what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala believes and disbelieves, you will develop this sensitivity inside you. No, I shouldn't say this. I shouldn't say it this way. I shouldn't went to this place. There is, you are not going to find, okay, and go to the neighborhood and you understand this and that. You don't find these details, but you see something, you know, like what? A small smoking detector. Smoke detector? Is it so? Yeah? Any smoke, okay, even that you do in food, is not a fire, but right away it tells you, because there is right away it giving you this alarm. You better watch. So what I supposed to do when this alarm start? You open the door, you try to wave, get a fan, anything, you understand, to calm it. So when you found that your heart or your mind is trickling or standing, okay, leave it. Leave it. It's not emergency in your life. You don't have to do it. You don't have to say, I shouldn't understand say this word, but I said it. So how you already know you shouldn't, but he did it. Okay? You don't need a fatwa about it. You don't need a sheikh to tell you. Okay? وَالْإِثْمُ مَا حَاكَ فِي صَدْرِكَ. Okay, if it didn't disturb inside, there is another sign, another alarm. Say what? You don't want to be people see you doing this. Why? Because something is not kosher there. Eh? So you leave it alone. Subhanallah. You can see how a believer live with the light of Allah, that Allah given him light in his way, without being a mufti there or a scholar there. Your conscience, exactly, this is what I want to say. Your conscience is disturbing you about what you're about to do it. So the best thing and the best behavior, when you feel this, let it go. Let it go. You'll be always in the safe side. And like he said, if you doubt, live without. And you can make it. Believe me, you can make it without it. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, there is nothing haram in this dunya unless you find Allah give alternative in the halal. Look in the drink, look in the food, look in intimate relation, look in anything that you desire, because all these things from the shaitan. He want to trick you. He want to bring you away from the Sirat al-Mustaqim. But if you think you found the same thing on the same line, that Allah make it as alternative. So leave this, because Allah made sufficient in the halal. Allah made sufficient in the halal. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us content with the halal and to stay away from the haram as much as we can, so we can be closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, be loved by others, and what you don't want people to do to you or to say to you, don't do it to them and don't say it to them. You don't like people to talk to you in a certain way or to deal with you in a certain way. So the same way, what you don't want people to do to you, don't do it to them. It's easy. Does it need a fatwa? Need a sheikh to tell you? It doesn't. Okay? May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide us. Bless your day. Make your day better than yesterday. Ameen. آخر دعوانا الحمد لله رب العالمين. YouTube, Facebook, all of them.
جزاك الله خير.
وإياكم بارك الله فيكم.
You okay? Good.
Oh, you don't have
Wake up. I do, but I didn't bring them in. Oh, these work pretty good.
I told you. We have it here.
Yeah. Alhamdulillah.
Spare.
Sometimes I can't. Well, this looks pretty good without it. I probably
You
could have
see?
gotten it. Yes, sir.
All what you need to
Strengthen.
until you found that.
Yes, I see my grandmother doing that. I'm like, well, just get some glass and stop doing all this. She knows that.
Or let your grandmother come with you.
A long trip.
Alhamdulillah.
How are you this morning?
Alhamdulillah, brother.
Good.
Blessing of Allah.